Join me as I break down Robert Kiyosaki's warning and challenge myself to protect the money I've earned from those trying to take it away. Robert Kiyosaki warns, don't lose all your money to these traps. Did you know? Just last year, Americans lost over $10 billion to financial scams, the highest number in history. And the scary part is, most victims had no idea they were being scammed until it was too late. Robert Kiyosaki, author of the legendary finance book, Rich Dad, Poor Dad, has issued a strong warning. If you don't learn how to protect your money, plenty of people will learn how to take it from you. And today, we're going to uncover the key things he wants you to understand as soon as possible. In today's unpredictable world, the threat of losing money doesn't just come from bad investments, it also comes from financial predators. They could be fancy-looking financial experts, promises of unrealistically high returns, or even free advice filled with hidden motives. Kiyosaki believes we're living in an age where financial knowledge isn't just an advantage, it's a matter of survival. If you don't know how to manage and keep your money, you risk losing everything no matter how much you make. So, how can you protect your wealth? Kiyosaki shares 3 simple but incredibly powerful strategies. 1. Financial education. The earlier, the better. Why is early financial education so critical? Vertical bar. The secret to escaping the paycheck-to-paycheck cycle. Did you know 84% of US adults regret not learning personal finance earlier in life? And most people in credit card debt say, I wish I had been taught how to manage money back in high school. Financial literacy isn't just for accountants, it's a life skill, like learning how to drive or swim. Personal finance is like a muscle. The earlier you train it, the easier it is to build strong habits. The longer you wait, the more you have to fix the damage. Someone who starts investing at age 20 with just $100 a month could have over $1 million by age 60. But if they start at 35, even doubling the amount, they likely won't catch up. According to the National Financial Educators Council, NFEC, the average American loses $1,819 a year due to a lack of basic financial knowledge. 67% of college students don't fully understand how credit card interest works, leading to growing debt. Meet Olivia, 28, New Jersey. At 16, Olivia's dad handed her a copy of Rich Dad, Poor Dad. She started tracking her spending, opened a savings account, and learned about Vanguard investment funds in her freshman year of college. The results? Olivia graduated debt-free, had $38,000 in her Roth IRA by age 25. Now, she works for passion, not for money. Meanwhile, her roommate Josh racked up $11,000 in credit card debt simply because he didn't understand compound interest. What happens if you don't learn early? You're more likely to fall victim to payday loans, MLM scams, or overspending. You might work your entire life but never learn how to make your money work for you. You'll feel anxious every time someone mentions retirement or investing. How to start learning early, no matter your age. Open a separate bank account and build an emergency fund covering 3-6 months of expenses. Redo your financial plan. Understand your cash, inflow, outflow, debt, and investments. Schedule a meeting with an independent financial advisor to review your assets and retirement fund. Share your knowledge with your children or grandchildren, because the next generation will be inspired by you. Keep reading books, watching videos, and learning constantly. The wealthy never stop learning. The poor think they already know enough. 2. Understand your cash flow. Don't invest blindly. The personal finance lesson successful people never skip. You might earn a lot of money, But if you don't know where your cash is going, you could still end up broke. Investing isn't wrong, but blind investing without understanding your cash flow is the fastest road to debt. Today, we'll break down one essential financial skill: understanding your cash flow and saying no to emotional investing. 1. What exactly is cash flow? Cash flow is the movement of money in and out of your financial life. Unlike income, cash flow shows how much you actually have left after all expenses. Money in, salary, side income, dividends, rental income, etc. Money out, bills, food, debt payments, insurance, investments, and untracked spending. To put it simply, it's not about how much you earn, it's about how much you keep. 2. Why is cash flow more important than investment returns? According to a CNBC report, 2023, 63% of people investing in crypto, stocks, or real estate don't track their personal cash flow. This often leads to withdrawing funds at the wrong time or selling at a loss. A study by the National Endowment for Financial Education found people who track their cash flow monthly tend to double their net worth compared to those who don't. In other words, you can invest in all the hot markets, but if you run a budget deficit every month, your profits are just an illusion. 3. Real-life example. 2 people, 2 outcomes. A. Brandon earns $8,000 a month. Brandon is a software engineer with a high income. He invests in crypto because everyone's getting into Ethereum. He doesn't track his cash flow and has no idea how much he spends on food, entertainment, or subscriptions. When the market dropped, Brandon had to sell off his assets at a 40% loss just to pay off his credit cards. I thought I was investing. Turns out I was burning money without realizing it. B. Maria earns $4,000 a month. Maria works in the education sector. She uses a cash flow management app, dividing her income into 4 clear streams: fixed living expenses, flexible expenses, savings, investments. Maria only invests when her cash flow is positive by at least 20% for 3 consecutive months. She doesn't fall for FOMO or chase trends. After 2 years, her investment assets steadily increased, with no pressure to withdraw at any time. 4. How to understand your cash flow. Step 1. Record all your income and expenses. Use tools like Google Sheets, apps like YNAB, Money Lover, or simply a notebook. Be detailed. Record every fixed cost, variable expense, and monthly recurring item. Step 2. Create a 3-stream cash flow map. Inflow, salary, side income, mandatory outflow, bills, debt, food, optional outflow, entertainment, shopping, investments. Once you see the big picture, you'll know whether you're investing real money or just an illusion. 5. Warning signs you're investing blindly. You invest based on YouTube or TikTok without understanding the fundamentals. You don't know how much loss you can afford to handle. You don't understand where profits come from or what the risks are. You have to sell in a panic because you're low on cash. 6. Pro tip. The 3 questions rule before you invest. 1. Have I had a stable, positive cash flow for at least the last 3 months? 2. If I lose this investment, will I still have enough money to cover my life expenses? 3. Am I investing because I understand it, or because I fear missing out, FOMO? If you can't answer yes to all 3 questions, stop. Investing isn't wrong, but investing without controlling your cash flow only adds pressure, not wealth. Remember, you don't become rich because you invest. You invest after you understand what you have, what you need, and where you're going. Are you in control of your cash flow? Leave an honest comment. You might help someone wake up. 3. Spotting money predators in the financial world vertical bar. Don't let your money become prey. Did you know? The average American loses over $1,000 a year due to scams or being sold financial products the wrong way. It's not because they're stupid. It's because they can't recognize the money predators disguised as financial experts. Who are the money predators in finance? A money predator isn't always a criminal. They could be a sweet-talking investment expert trying to empty your wallet, a bank employee focused only on pushing high-commission products, or even a friend or family member who borrows money and disappears. What they all have in common: they don't care what you gain. They only care how much they can take from you. 6 common types of money hunters, with specific examples. 1. The expert who promises high, risk-free returns. Example: Mr. Bryant, Florida. A financial advisor claimed he could earn Mr. Bryant 20% returns per month with a guaranteed no-loss investment. Bryant invested $50,000 and lost it all within 2 months. Red flags: promises of consistently high returns, avoids talking about risks, no license or transparent track record. How to protect yourself: always verify credentials, for example, CFP, Series 7 in the US. Google their name plus scam. Never invest with someone who won't give you account access. 2. Insurance, credit sellers who push products for commission. Example: Jessica, California. A bank employee convinced Jessica to buy an expensive whole life insurance plan, which she later found was unsuitable and had excessive fees. The employee earned a $2,000 commission per policy sold. Red flags: pushes specific products without assessing your needs. Says, everyone buys this. Avoids answering detailed questions. How to protect yourself: ask for a clear, honest illustration of the product. Compare offers from 2-3 different companies. Ask, how much commission do you earn from this contract? 3. Friends or family who borrow without a repayment plan. Example: Tuan, Texas. An old friend borrowed $10,000 to start a business without any written agreement, just verbal promises. 3 years later, he changed his number, moved, and disappeared. Red flags: refuses to sign a loan agreement. Says, trust me, I'll pay you back. Keeps borrowing with no clear timeline. How to protect yourself: separate helping from investing. Always get a signed loan agreement with a due date. Only lend what you're willing to lose. 4. Financial pyramids, fake investment schemes. Example: Lisa, New York. Got lured into a digital currency investment group, required monthly contributions and referrals for commissions. After 6 months, the group vanished. Lisa lost $12,000. Red flags: make big money by inviting others. No real product, just investment packages. Can't withdraw funds anytime. How to protect yourself: stay away from investment-based ML. Learn about Ponzi schemes and HIAPs, high-yield investment programs. Ask, where is my money right now? Who controls it? 5. Financial advisors without credentials or accountability. Example: Frank, Ohio. Found an independent advisor online, Paid $300 for investment advice. Received only a basic Excel sheet with no explanation. Then the advisor cut off contact. Red flags. No website or professional certifications. Only uses social media, no company email. Refuses responsibility when questioned. How to protect yourself. Check for proper licenses. FINRA, SEC in the US. Always ask for an invoice and official email. Only pay when there's a written service agreement. 6. Romantic partner. Spouse who controls your finances. Example: Lily, Washington, D.C. Lily's husband controlled all the finances, giving her only $300 a month for personal spending. She had no access to accounts and didn't know where her salary went. He said, "Let me handle it. You just enjoy life." Red flags. You don't have access to shared financial accounts. You're kept in the dark about your own income or family budget. You're made to feel guilty for asking questions. How to protect yourself. Demand shared financial transparency. Know all account details, passwords, and where money goes. Financial control is a form of abuse. Seek support if needed. Signs to watch for. You don't have access to your own money. You're criticized when you ask about finances. Money is used as a tool to control your behavior. How to protect yourself. Always have your own separate account. Keep records of your contributions and expenses. If the situation is serious, reach out for support, like the National Domestic Violence Hotline in the US. 800-799-7233. Why is early recognition important? A money predator doesn't show up with guns, they come with sweet words. They don't steal. They manipulate you into giving your money willingly because you were misled, deceived, or controlled. Protect yourself. Comment below. Have you ever met a money predator in your life? There's a quote from Robert that really made me stop and think. It's not poverty that makes you suffer, it's the lack of financial knowledge. That line made me realize every financial decision, even the small ones, impacts your future. And if I refuse to learn and stay alert, I'll eventually become the prey. You don't need to be a financial expert today. You just need to start becoming more aware of money and how it works. Stay alert, stay proactive, and keep learning. That's the best way to protect yourself. Have you ever been in a situation where you lost money? Share your story in the comments. You might help someone else avoid the same mistake. And don't forget to check out the next part. 6. Signs you're being financially manipulated without realizing it. 6. Signs you're being financially manipulated and how to take back control. Have you ever felt like you don't get to make financial decisions, whether in your family, marriage, or investments? If you earn money but can't control how it's used, then chances are you might be experiencing financial manipulation. Financial manipulation doesn't just happen to the rich, it happens everywhere, all the time. It's when someone subtly controls your money, taking away your financial freedom without you even noticing. Think financial manipulation only means scams or theft? Think again. It could be a partner who manages all the accounts but never tells you the balance. A relative who keeps borrowing money and makes you feel guilty if you say no. Or a financial advisor who puts your money into investments but only they control the decisions. Robert Kiyosaki once said, "Financial freedom isn't just having money, it's having the power to choose and control your own money." Here are 6 signs you're being financially manipulated. Vertical bar, recognize and take back control. Did you know that nearly every victim of emotional abuse also experiences financial control? A credit card you're not allowed to use. A joint account you don't have the password to. A partner who says, "Let me handle the money. You just focus on the family." Sound familiar? Today we're talking about something serious yet often overlooked: financial manipulation. I'll walk you through 6 subtle but dangerous signs that someone may be controlling your money and with it, your life. You'll hear real-life examples, research data, and most importantly, how to reclaim control over your financial life. But before we dive in, let's make this clear. Financial manipulation isn't always about stealing money. Sometimes it comes disguised as kindness, help, or "I'm just looking out for you." But at its core, it's about this. You lose the power to decide what happens with your own money. 1. You don't have access to your own money or accounts. Rachel, 42, Georgia. Rachel was a stay-at-home mom for 15 years. All household finances were managed by her husband, Mike. She had no access to bank accounts, no credit cards, and every expense had to go through him. When they divorced, she discovered she had no credit history, no savings, and no idea where the money had gone. According to the Institute for Women's Policy Research, 46% of divorced women found out financial information had been hidden from them. Doesn't know the bank passwords. Told, "You don't know how to handle money." Given an allowance like a child. What to do? Open a separate personal account. Track all spending, even joint expenses. If you're contributing, demand full access. 2. You feel guilty spending money on yourself. David, 36, Seattle. David has a steady job, but his partner controls all the finances. Anytime he buys something for himself, a book, a jacket, even a cup of coffee, he's scolded. "Why are you so selfish? That money should go toward buying a house." Signs. You hide purchases. You feel the need to explain every expense. You feel undeserving of spending on yourself. What to do? Set a personal budget each month, even if it's just $50. Keep a journal of how you feel about spending. Seek a therapist if you feel shame around money. 3. Major financial decisions are made without you. Carla, 51, Denver. Carla's husband refinanced their home without telling her. His reason? "I didn't want to worry you." She only found out when the mortgage payment changed and she asked why. Financial expert Suze Orman says, "If you don't have a say in financial decisions, you're not a partner, you're a dependent. You're informed only after decisions are made." Told, "You don't need to worry about that." You feel like a child in your own home. What to do? Set monthly check-ins to review finances. Agree that any decision over $500 must be mutual. If you suspect hidden debt or assets, consult a lawyer. 4. Money is used to punish or reward you. Tom, 45, Boston. Whenever Tom argues with his wife, she freezes his credit cards or refuses to transfer his spending money. She says it's to teach him a lesson. This is a very common form of financial control. The pattern: obey and you get money. Disobey and you get cut off. Accounts get frozen after every argument. Here's things like, "I'm not giving you money anymore." Money is tied to affection or punishment. What to do? Start building your own emergency fund, even just $20 a week. Document each instance of being financially cut off. Reach out to a victim support center or legal expert if needed. 5. You feel confused about finances and afraid to ask. Marcus, 60 years old, Florida. Marcus worries about home repairs. His wife, Jill, handled all the finances. He didn't know how much was in their accounts, where their money was invested, or what debts they had. After Jill passed away, Marcus discovered unpaid taxes, secret credit cards, and no retirement fund. No idea how much money he actually had. Avoided asking questions to prevent conflict. Gave full financial control to the other person out of trust. Ask clearly about assets, debts, and cash flow. Create a shared financial tracker, Excel or Google Sheets. Learn basic financial literacy, even just to protect yourself. If you recognize yourself in any of these signs, pause and take a serious look. Freedom begins with awareness and action. Don't forget to subscribe for the next part. 3 steps to regain control of your finances, even if you're being manipulated. Step 1. Financial transparency. Know where your money goes. Reopen all your accounts, review income and expenses, and track every dollar in and out. You can't control what you can't see. Use an app, a notebook, or spreadsheet, whatever helps you see full picture. Tip: spend 15 minutes a day checking in on your money, just like a daily health check. Step 2. Build a financial safety zone, your own account. If you're in a controlling environment, open a separate personal bank account. This isn't hiding, it's creating a safe boundary. Start with small, consistent deposits. This will become your freedom fund. Tip: set a 3-month goal. Save up enough for 1 month of living expenses. That's your foundation for independence. Step 3. Learn about money every day and take small actions. Knowledge is the key to freedom. Read books, watch videos, learn basic investing. Kiyosaki emphasizes, people who don't learn about money will work for those who do, for the rest of their lives. Start small. Understand cash flow. Know the difference between assets and liabilities, and never let others make all the financial decisions for you. I know regaining control of your finances isn't easy, especially if you've lived under control for a long time. But remember, you don't need a massive turnaround. You just need to start today and keep going every day. If you can take control of just your first dollar, you're already stronger than you were yesterday. No one can protect your finances better than you. These 3 steps aren't just about managing money. They're about reclaiming your self-respect and agency in life. What step are you on right now? Leave a comment. I'd love to walk this journey with you. And don't miss the next video. Financial freedom doesn't come from money, but from this.